So last year, as I was going through all these changes in my life with my fitness, I wasn't really that satisfied considering the fact that I've been working out for 10 years straight. Wasn't really satisfied with the fact that I was still in a job and I wanted to quit to do work I was more passionate about. I wasn't satisfied with the fact that I didn't know what I wanted to do most in the world, most of my life, until I found Chinese medicine. And there were all these things I was so dissatisfied with in my life. And I had this one epiphany one day where I realized that every single thing in my head, every single thing inside here was a fear. Now, in today's video, I want to share with you guys why I think you should not believe anything in your head because it is the worst thing possible you can do for your self-esteem. What's up guys, Alex Hine here, author of the book Master the Day. Now, one of the biggest things I deal with my clients is self-esteem. If you don't think you can reach a goal, whether that goal means losing 20 pounds, whether the goal means writing a book, whether the goal means hiking Mount freaking Everest, if you don't believe you can do those things, you're not even gonna invest the effort to try. And what I find especially in the fitness and the weight loss industry is that so many people I've coached have tried this for 10 years, for 20 years. Some people in their 60s have been trying to diet for 40 years. And don't you think they know better than me? Oh, I know where this is gonna end up. I've tried this for 40 years before I talked to Alex. I'm just gonna fail again. Why bother trying? And why invest money if I'm just gonna fail? Well, the whole battle, in my opinion, in all of life is self-esteem. Because a lot of the goals that we don't go after, especially the ones I've seen within my clients and many of my students, we don't go after them because we don't believe it is possible. So a couple of years back, one of my buddies was really in love with this girl. And he and I were talking because he was really starting to feel a lot for her. And he was saying that the only thing that really annoyed him about her was that every time he said she was beautiful, she would kind of just like roll her eyes and give like a stank face, just like this salty look to him because she didn't believe him, because she thought she was not that attractive. And she didn't believe how this guy that was so great to her could possibly treat her so well and believe that she was actually attractive. So she didn't believe that she deserved this guy. And that's fine. We all have our own self-worth issues. But as time went on, and as this period kept progressing and progressing, and as he liked her more and more, as he was more and more happy with her and he could see a future with her, the weirdest thing happened. And I've told this story in my book, Master the Day. Over time, because she stopped trusting him, because she was heavily questioned the fact that how could he find her so attractive when she found herself so unattractive? So she thought maybe there's something wrong with him because how could he's missing the obvious, right? Because she thought she was ugly. How could he possibly believe that? And over time, she acted weirder. She began acting weirder and weirder and weirder until eventually he was like, you know what? How many times are we going to argue over this? This is what I believe. I don't understand how you don't see this. And when are we going to get over this? For her, the answer was never. So eventually she pushed this guy away because she felt so unattractive. Her self-worth button, her meter, said that I don't deserve this guy. And sure enough, 6 months later, they were broken up because he was so sick and tired of having to deal with this from her and basically the other insecure behavior and other habits she was showing. It got on his nerves. Now, all of that was because of that story in her head. The story she was telling herself about who she was, what she was worth, what she deserved, what she was capable of. It was all fear. And when I had that same epiphany around last year, before I started Chinese medicine school, before things were really pulling together in many aspects of my life, I had the same feeling. I had the same epiphany that every thought in my head, if I trusted it, was just a fear. You know, never once was, oh, this is nice. I'm sitting in Santorini on a catamaran with my girlfriend because I'm living off book royalties. It never just magically projected out to all the great possibilities. It was always fear. And so it was always the things I did not want to happen. And if I chose to believe what was in my head, then I would have chosen to believe that my life was going to be in the dumps. It was going to be in the gutter. You know, another thing I see come up a lot is thoughts about what you think you deserve. I've coached so many people that think that they don't deserve to get fit. They don't deserve to lose those 30 pounds. They don't deserve to be someone worthy of admiration, or they're not worthy of admiration, or being a respected expert, or being loved in a relationship, or getting their dream body. I've seen all of these things. They don't believe that because that's the story that's going on in their head. Well, think about if that's what you really believe, that's what you tell yourself inside every day, Like telling a kid they're stupid, they're good for nothing, they're not going anywhere. If you really believe that, how do you think that's going to affect your action in the long run? I don't deserve to get fit. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to eat 2 buckets of ice cream. I'm going to punish myself. I'm going to smoke cigarettes. I'm going to skip the gym and watch 4 hours of Netflix because I don't even believe I deserve to be healthy. I don't even believe I deserve to look good in the mirror. It all originates in that invisible the switch in your brain. Think about how many parents there are who are busy taking care of their families, or maybe you're a kid and you have to take care of your parents. Could be a medical reason, could be you have an alcoholic parent, and maybe you need to take care of yourself. There's something you have to do. Could be your physical health, could be school, could be work, but you feel like they need to be taken care of first before you, because that has to happen before you can do things for yourself. Well, is that really true? And if so, how well has that been working out for you? It's all going to be right there in your physical life, whether it's the physical health, financial health, spiritual or emotional health, your relationship or lack of relationship. It's all going to be there. And it may just come back to that belief, I don't deserve. So that year, the third thing I realized was that almost all my thoughts were not only negative, but they were about the worst case scenario. The worst. Okay, I'm writing this book, I'm shooting YouTube videos. What if it all implodes? Doesn't work out. Got to go back to my job. What if my girlfriend dumps me? 5 years. And like, what? I'd be crushed. I don't know. Where do I go? Where do I even live? Do I want to live in Connecticut? Do I want to live in New York? Do I want to move to California? I don't know. I mean, what if I don't ever find work I love and I have to sit at a job every day that I hate? What if I can never make enough money to travel ever again? What if I'm stuck in this crappy Craigslist apartment with 3 random roommates, like I was for most of my 20s? All my mind, the stories, the voice was just the worst case scenario. It was never, what if? It was never, won't it be cool when? It was never, I can't wait until. It was always the worst case scenario. Imagine 100 times a day telling yourself, I'll never get fit. I'm always going to be a binge eater. I'll never get that girl or that guy. I'll never be able to be healthy enough or secure enough or good enough for a long-term relationship. I'll never get a job I love. I'm never going to love how I look in the mirror. Look at this voice. It's like the freaking broken record on repeat. It's like that one broken parent slapping you in the head psychically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, just slapping you over and over and over again, and it's nothing that's going to help you. So this is a little bit deeper than a lot of the stuff I go into, because I want you to just think about when we're going about our daily life, are the thoughts there? Are they actually helping you? Are they actually those what if, won't it be cool when thoughts? Or are they, I'm never going to get that? Things are never going to work out for me. And I want you to think about it as a call to action. What if you acted like every thought in your head was a lie? What if instead you acted consciously and chose those thoughts? And how might your life be different if just for a week or even for a day or maybe an hour, you just pretend like everything going on in here, everything, what if it's just a lie? What if it's just all your fears? What if none of it even matters in your head? How might your life be different? All right, I want you to leave a comment there below and let me know, because this is deep stuff. It's why the first half of my book is all about the narrative. It's whatever story we tell ourselves eventually comes true. Could be tomorrow, could be in 5 years. But the story is also the hard part to correct because we can't see it. We can see the fruit of it, we can see the rewards, almost like the story is the seed and the fruit, the apple, is ultimately the physical manifestation. The story of I don't deserve it is the story of why I'm 100 pounds overweight because I punished myself by eating ice cream. Because it's the only thing in my life like I feel like I can control. So before you go, I want you to leave a comment there below. Let me know for you, what is one of your stories and what would life be like without the story? What's up guys, it's Alex. I hope you liked that video. The 3 best ways to stay in touch are the first, click that monk dude to subscribe, get the next video when it's out. Come download that free guide, 5 daily habits to help you lose your next 20 to 30 pounds. You can get that for free on my site, just punch in your email. And if you like this tiny daily habits approach, come check out my book, Master the Day. It's in the description there below, or you can punch it in on Amazon or on Google. And it's all about the daily success habits I learned, interviewing people that lost and kept off 100 pounds. Not what they were eating, but what they were doing from a habits perspective. And if you send me your receipt to alexander@modernhealthmonk.com, I'll send you a free 2-hour bonus video course. Alright guys, so go do those 3 things and I'll catch you in the next video.